Well, greetings everyone. Kevin D. Robinson here, coming to you once again from the Underground Funk Lab here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where anything can happen, usually does, and probably will. Today, folks, you have a treat. I am with the amazing, the incredible Hannah Linnehan. She has been, folks, traveling the landscape, even had a chance to go to Phuket, Thailand with the Project AWOL movement, and I'm going to, of course, have her share about that. But she is a professional. She's done some things in the business world that would stagger the imagination. So we're going to have her elaborate on that as well. Why don't we just let Anna Linnehan introduce herself to you all, this illustrious audience?
Well, good morning, everyone. Actually, I guess it's afternoon now. And Mr. Kevin D. Robinson, the one and only, I am so honored to be here. Thank you very much. Again, Anna Linnehan, and I'm from Newburyport, Massachusetts. And I am honored to be here on the online business world and to be here with Kevin today.
Great to have you. Let's start by, if you would please, Anna. I want to jump right into Project AWOL because they have done some amazing things in our particular industry, and you had the opportunity to hook up with Glenn Arcaro and Cameron and Dakota McLaren and go over to Phuket, Thailand for, I believe it was a week, and do some amazing things with this reality TV show. And I know you were passionate about that, so let's just jump right into it. Can you tell the folks a little bit about that experience, what it meant to you?
Awesome. Yes, Glenn Arcaro, Cameron George, and Dakota McLaren, incredible young men who are truly visionaries in their own time and their own right. So they actually created history, really, on the online world, online market, by creating a reality show. And I was extremely blessed to be a part of it. And it's where they took 32 individuals from all walks of life, really from all parts of the world, and took everyone down to Phuket, Thailand, rented out these amazing mansions, and basically filmed everyone living a $100,000 a month lifestyle and what that looked like, and what does it look like to actually live life like it's a vacation, to incorporate all the things that we all love to do into our everyday life and our everyday business. Because what happens is, I think a lot of times, especially in the 40-40-40, where you work 40 hours a week for 40 years and get paid 40%
Of what you couldn't live on all of in the first place.
Exactly. People tend to say, oh, I'm going to do this when I retire, and I'm going to do this when I retire, And what we did in Phuket, Thailand is really the reverse of that. It's being able to live life as you go, live life while you still can, and do all the things that you love to do with all the people that you love to do them with. So it was an immense pleasure and an extraordinary experience to be part of that whole thing, for sure.
Now, if there was one takeaway from just that experience alone, one thing that overshadowed everything else, and I know the experience itself had to be a great one from start to finish, what was the one thing you took away from that you can share with people to say, this is what that experience did for Anna Linnehan?
You're right, Kevin. I mean, the experience was really mind-blowing and something that I can't, just mere words can't express. But to answer your question, the one thing that I took away from it, probably the biggest thing, was that you don't have to wait. We all can do something right now to start living that life of our dreams. I'll go back to one of the days. So we had 5 different days, and there were different segments, and one of them was charity, really living a balanced life. But a lot of times we're like, oh, I'll be able to do that. I want to do that when I make enough money. I'm going to be able to do that, or I'll donate to that charity. And we don't have to wait. You know, every one of us can do something. It doesn't matter how small. We can all be doing something every single day to make this world a better place. I mean, it doesn't even have to cost anything. You can just be conscientious of other people. You could be going by somebody, you know, down the street, and you would make sure that you acknowledge them. Make sure that you smile to them. You have no idea what just a mere smile can do for someone else's life. You know, so it's just being conscientious of, we can all live our best lives today. We could all do something today that makes it a better day. And being able to incorporate, you know, fun time, work hard, but also play hard. That was another big takeaway. Don't wait. Do it while you can.
Work hard, play hard. I like that. We actually were in the same room together at the Denver event for Empower Network, and you folks see all these shirts behind me that represent the various events that I have been to and had a blast with in Empower Network. And I didn't get a chance to meet you that day, but in retrospect, I'm going to show this piece of footage, and it was actually with you coming up on the stage. And as I was in that room when they unveiled the first part of that video, actually, I think they went in a couple of series, and they showed a piece from it. It was an awe-inspiring moment for me to be in the presence of all these amazing people who are online doing some incredible things in the world of online marketing. And that brings up this question. Jim Rohn says this. He said, we should all ask us 3 important questions in our lives. And you've been answering this one because of, you know, the name drops that you've given to us so far. And I'm going to bring this out so that people can see the reality of what this can really do for you. Ask yourself these questions, he says. Who am I around? What are they doing to me? And is that okay? Now, you and I have also partnered together in this Create Lifestyle Freedom movement. So I know that you've got some other associates. If you care to elaborate on that piece of information for our viewers, please do so.
Absolutely. Well, starting with Project AWOL and that community, and obviously moving forward to Empower Network, and then most recently the group you just talked about, Create Lifestyle Freedom and Global Wealth Networks. They're all groups. It's community of like-minded individuals that are all working together collaboratively for a common goal. We all have our own individual dreams, but we're working together. We're helping each other. We are cheering each other on to realize those dreams and then to go forward and spread that message amongst other people who are looking for the same thing, but they just don't even know it. And the wonderful thing about these communities, well, folks won't necessarily know, I know you do, Kevin, but you know, coming from the corporate world previously and actually from a brick and mortar business owner, in those industries, most of the time you're fighting other people. You know, if it's the corporate world, everybody's trying to climb the corporate ladder, see who can get there the fastest and that sort of thing. So it's sort of that type of mindset. When I was in my brick and mortar business, I also felt pretty alone because it was sort of, if there was someone else who was a competitor, you know, they didn't necessarily want to see me do well, because if I did well, then it probably meant that they weren't doing as well. The difference here, and why it's so special, is that here we all foster and we all help each other to become the best individual, the best version of themselves we can be, or the best version of ourselves that we can be. So there have been times, you know, when my fellow teammates actually believe in me more than, you know, I believe in myself. There are times when I don't feel that I'm able to do something, and they're like, they can see things in me that I don't get to see in myself. And vice versa. I know I've been there for a lot of other folks where I can totally see how brilliant they are and how special they are, but they don't yet see it in themselves. So we hold each other accountable and we hold each other up until we're ready to do it for ourselves. And that for me is pretty special.
Absolutely. I sat in a meeting with the Empower Network movement. I believe this was in Chicago, and Aaron Raskin said something from the stage. He said that partner up with us, and we will believe in you for as long as it takes for you to believe in yourself. And that was a powerful statement that I heard. And it goes along with so many other of the golden nuggets that come from this Empower Network movement, particularly a guy that I met in Austin, Texas named Tony Rush. And I'm sure you've heard him say this, but the first time I heard him mention this, it just floored me and caused me to think seriously about my life. And he said, I am where I am today as a result of my best thinking. And I know you've heard him say that. What did that do for you the first time you heard those words?
Well, it definitely made me reflect inwardly, for sure. And I know that I'm the only person that will ever hold me back is myself. So a lot of where I've been and is due to how I think about myself and my best thinking, for sure. So that it's pretty profound, pretty powerful. And who I'm around too. We all need that to live and all that, but it's really not always about the money. It's about creating lifestyle freedom, creating a life where I can do the things that I want to do with my family, with those I care about when I want to do it. I don't have to be asking anyone for permission. My business can work around my life versus the other way around.
It seems like everything in this industry, particularly the Empower Network movement, goes back to the personal development side of it.
One of the ways that I feel that I can help the most is by exposing them to the communities that we're around and getting them focused on the personal development. Because honestly, I've experienced it myself. I don't care who you are. You can sit there and do all the A to Z's, do everything just right. But if it's not right here, if the inner part is not correct, none of the rest will matter. None of the rest will work. So the personal growth for me is huge, and that's one of the places that I would definitely get them, focused on. Okay, this is what you need to do as far as the A through Z, but you need to get in there. You need to listen to the products. You need to listen to the audios. You need to watch there's so much there's like hours and hours of gold, pure gold, from all the leaders in the industry, what they've done, and what works for them, and just I would definitely guide them towards the personal growth, big time.
Now, being a member of the All-In Club within Empower Network, and you mentioned the inner circle where the Brain Trust has come together and continues to come together and share with people how they can better themselves and get to the next level in life. Mm-hmm. How do you encourage someone to say, hey, listen, I'm looking at this from a business standpoint, but maybe let me just dip my toe in the water at the basic level, or just try the inner circle for a few weeks to see if that works. You're all in, so you have the all-in mindset. Tell me how you correct someone who comes in looking at it like that.
Honestly, Kevin, and obviously, I've been, part of this industry now for a few months. And in the beginning, I wouldn't have done it this way. I would have, hey, this is somebody who's interested. It's somebody that can be a teammate, and that's right. Come on board. That's okay. And if you need to take it slow, you can take it slow. But now, what I've learned is that I would actually be doing that person a disservice. So the first thing that I do with them is I find out, get them to be very clear. What is it that they're looking for? Are they really truly looking at this as a business? If that's what they're doing, we're going to go and there's steps that we do to get clarity for them and what that means. And then I'm going to tell them what they need to do, what products they need in order to be able to get them there. Because honestly, in that example, Kevin, if somebody said, oh, I really want to do that, but I'm just gonna, I'll stay at the basic, and as soon as I make enough money to be able to get all in, then I'll do that. I'd be hurting them by allowing them to do that, because they're not going to be able to grow and learn and get everything that they need to get unless they get the wonderful products that we have, and unless they dig in there, and unless they feed their mind and feed their spirit, they're not going to get there. So I no longer allow that. If they're telling me that they're serious and they want to do this as a business, then I'm going to show them what they need to do, and that's part of it. Is they've basically got to get all in and get the products that's going to feed their mind.
Wow, that makes me want to look at this all over again, and I'm ready to sign up now and partner up with you. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you to share one thing I heard you share not long ago about these mansions that you stayed in. I think every place that you've gone with the Empowered Network movement, you've been in a mansion, and I must say I really admire how you've placed yourself as a visible person on the internet, where people can see that you are basically doing what it is you say people can do. So tell us about those mansions as we check out of here today.
Oh my God, Kevin! It really, I do the pinch test because it's just been pretty amazing, pretty incredible. Again, we started really within a month of coming on board with Empower Network. I was going to Chicago to one of these incredible events that if anybody that's coming on has to be a part of. It's a place where we all come together from all over the world for a weekend and just really, again, feed our minds, feed our spirits, get all the best that's going on with all these incredible leaders. And so the first one I went to was in Chicago, and our Project AWOL actually rented this incredible mansion, and we were there. And really, the mansions are great. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's, you're living the life, right? It's the life that we all want to be a part of. But for me, it's about the masterminding. It's about getting all these incredible people together who are all visionaries in their own right, and everybody's helping each other. Everybody's talking about what is working for this is working for this one, and everybody is sharing. It's just like, it becomes like this family get together each time. So anyway, my first one was Chicago. So I left Chicago on Thursday, and then on Tuesday I was on a plane off to Thailand, where they rented out like these two mega mansions that we stay there for a full week with chefs, our own personal chefs, and just amazing, amazing stuff. From there, Denver, this mega mansion, like 12 bedrooms and bathrooms and basketball court and jacuzzi and just incredible stuff. And again, it's the people, though. For me, it's the people that do it, and just being able to be around like-minded individuals that truly have your best interest at heart, that are there to help you grow. There's nothing like it. There's just nothing like it. And that's what I want to be able to do. That's what I want to, give that feeling to someone else. I want to be able to land, put out my hand and say, here, come along for the ride. We're here. We're here for you.
I'm going to get you out of here on this. There are people who are watching, and like I said, they want to resonate with you. They resonate with you. They feel your story. How can they get a hold of you to partner up with you today?
Well, there's plenty of ways. There's AnnaLinnehan.com, which is my blog. There's probably the easiest way is through Facebook, and that's Anna Linnehan, Living Life by Design. I think it's probably right below my name. Again, it's ANNALINNEHAN, Living Life by Design. Probably the two easiest ways.
Folks, you've been listening to the incredible Anna Linnehan. I told you you were in for a treat. Click the link below, whether you're watching this on my behalf or on Anna's behalf. You will partner up with the person who directed you to this interview and get connected and be on your way to amazing things, higher heights, and deeper depths. We're going to check out of here on that note, my friends. That's it for us. Thank you, Anna Linnehan, for your time here. If you have anything else to close out with, please offer it now.
My pleasure, Kevin. Thank you so much for having me on. And you'll never find another community that is better than what we're a part of, both Kevin and myself. So go ahead, click the link below and join us.
That's it, my friends. We're
See you
out of
on
here.
the beaches of the world.
You be blessed and have an amazingly successful day.
You can